So I was just like, you know, my own business as you do. And I was just like, oh, cool, a comment. Because I haven't got one, I think, in like 6 months. So I was like, oh, cool, a comment in a while. I wonder what's gonna happen. And mind you, this is like 30 minutes. I don't even remember what I talked about. But like, they just responded with, "You are dangerously stupid," and I'm just like, what? Like, in what way though? I was so confused. Okay, I haven't gone back and looked at it. But like, even like trying to think back at it, I don't think I said anything like that would have implied that. Let me see if they watched the whole thing, maybe. I don't even think they watched like 30 seconds of it and then just said that and then left. What the frick, man? That's messed up. Yeah, I didn't know what to say, so I was like, thanks, man. I mean, I guess thanks for the algorithm boost. I was just so confused. I was like, what? Yeah, also like online jobs, man, they're a thing. You know? They're a whole thing. Cause like, I feel like partly they don't have places where you can just like sign up for online jobs. Or if they do, like, there's a lot of them that are just like, this seems like I need a lot of experience for it. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm just gonna take like a 3rd shift job as a restocker at like a grocery store, dude. Like, cause like, it seems like a lot of these remote jobs, right? Like, you need so much for them. And also like a channel my mom was recommending, it seems like it has some weird things. Something that kind of like irked me was because she showed me one of the videos of like really easy remote jobs that like you didn't need to really think about, I think, something like that. And one of them was a video editor. And they're like, oh yeah, we made a guide, right, on how to make like YouTube videos and stuff like that. And the tagline for it literally was like how to become the top 1% of YouTubers. And like that kind of stuff, I was like, I don't really like that. You know? And yeah, like, I think I shouldn't worry. That's the thing. Well, it sucks now because of the whole freaking Filmora thing. Literally, as soon as I have all the free time in the world, dude, like now it's like, oh, you don't have the subscription anymore. Because we updated the Filmora 14, so for some reason you have to rebuy the subscription, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like, I would have time to edit stuff. I don't know if my mom would be willing for us to pay for that. I mean, I guess we technically already were paying for it. I'm not sure if it cost the same amount. But like, it's so stupid too, because it literally just added AI, I'm pretty sure that was it. And like, I'm not using AI. I guess like, yeah, sure, on like the stuff that doesn't require art and is like super tedious, sure, whatever, but like, I'm not using this. That's how I am about that, dude. I don't know why I reposted someone's post and it's not on my profile. And for some reason, it just doesn't. It was there before, but now it's not. It's like under the who to follow. Maybe on like other accounts it shows it, but yeah. Like, yeah, of course now that like I can actually like edit stuff and like I'd be able to like make clips of stuff, like I can't do it now because I need to rebuy it. Which again, like if it's the same amount, I guess that could work. The only thing is I'm kind of worried about is my mom's gonna be like, well, you have to get a job first. Which, like, yeah, I should do that. The only problem is, like, with that grocery store job is I have to get a driver's license first. So, like, I think I should probably look for remote jobs. It also would, like, make me not have to drive places, which is, like, the whole reason I prefer a remote job. But yeah, also with that same person, though, is, like, they tell you the jobs, right? But they don't tell you where to find them. It's just like, yep, here's the job. Like, cool. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. How about you help me find it? Yeah. Also, I was thinking about like Death Ray Camp, but like I don't want to play Death Ray Camp right now. And then I was also looking at the Wii stuff, and I don't want to play the Wii stuff. I think the problem with the Wii stuff is I played it too much. And another issue of my streams is like I go in knowing what like some stuff I want to talk about, but I don't go in with like a game. Or like if I do, then when it comes time where I'm like, I don't want to play it. It's really not great. I should do something because like that comment was like the only thing I really want to talk about. And like yeah, I don't think I'll really have much to talk about outside of like I guess what I'm watching. Which I guess is mostly what I what I was doing before, right? Like yeah, I really wish I could edit stuff.
Oh my Bob.
Oh my Bob, indeed. So skip the phone.
Yeah, they were taking really like the video editing is like, oh yeah, no, you just have to basically put everything together. Like there's not much to it. Like they pretty much already have it set up all like the way they want you to. You just basically have to put it together, and I was like, that seems actually really good for like learning editing on my own, but yeah, they don't tell you where that is, and I'm sure with most like content creators, I don't think they're that structured probably with their editing. I think like yeah, they have like an editing style like already set out, right? I'm sure that is there in some aspects, but yeah, I think most of them don't. But that also could just be me like only speaking from my experience and my experience only. I guess that's also possible. Yeah. Actually, I literally looked over here and I already forgot what was over here. I didn't realize Mario Party 9 was over here. Yeah, I was surprised that, and they even point out in the LP, but I was surprised that Emil was so like positive towards Mario Party 9. There are a few things there, but yeah, he actually was like very positive about it. It was actually like the reason why I was like originally hesitant to, and like I kind of wasn't looking forward to them let's playing because I'm like, oh, they're just gonna complain the whole time, but yeah, no, that actually didn't happen. It was pretty enjoyable, which was surprising to me. I feel like all the games I have are so samey too. I don't know what that means. I feel like I just said that without really knowing what that means. I just vibe just throughout the word samey based off of vibes, dude. I'll play Hitman. I haven't played in a minute. And like I've clicked on it like I'm going to play it so many times and then I don't. Or like City Skylines and actually try to make like a walkable city, which I don't think is possible because I think it's formatted around like American cities. So like you can kind of make them walkable, but I'm sure not entirely. Because yeah, you can't even do like a central square type thing. If there's that. I do remember the one time I played Hollow Cure and people actually watched it. That was fun. I don't know if that was like right after the update, so that might have been why. Or maybe they just happened to watch it afterwards. But yeah, I remember, I think I streamed it like twice afterwards and yeah, nobody showed up. So yeah, there was that. I do think I have the yapping part of streaming down pretty good, and the authenticity of it, because that, I mean I think that part's not hard though. I think I would do better in a collab setting, which like I should probably start doing stuff like that, you know, like realistically, because it's also just good to have like human connection. Just in general. Oh, I think my dumb brain is procrastinating until I get a VTuber model. Which I mean, hey, if like I can start donating plasma. I really should probably get a job though, so I have like a steady income. Because like it's only good for me, because then I can throw it back in here. Or like get more games and stuff like that, right? Like I can invest it, essentially. I'm not doing that. And that's a problem. And my throat's freaking doing weird stuff. God. My throat's being all weird. Like, surely there's a game in here though that like I'd be like, heck yeah, I want to play that right now. I can't think of it, man. Like even the thing I was thinking about with like the quiz making, it's a freaking all a music one. I was like, I can't do it on stream. Which yeah, that one I put in that Sweet said was Kanai's mom, and then Kanai doubted it, so I was like, well, shoot. For some reason it freaking redos, like it says like, oh, they just gotta restart all the scores now. You know, I don't think it sent a notification to them that that happened. I did see though, there was like 2 other quizzes though, with, or like 3, I think, yeah. That's neat. Okay. Why did that turn into programmable search engine? That didn't happen the last time I did this. Oh, because I did that. Okay, got it. I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah. Seems like there's been about that much more. Did they update this from whenever I commented on that? No. Okay. Hopefully they changed that. Also, they never made a follow-up for it. Which is like, you put 20 of them in, you should probably make a follow-up for it. It's like right there, man. The Yoshi Mark one was a good one. I didn't even think about that, but that was pretty good. I should do one about their music, since that's like half of what they are. I did see that, like, there's like, for some reason, one dude now who just come in as a freaking troll and just talked about that. But for some reason, I think it's only like on like the Sora Clipper, which is like the funniest one to do it on, because like, dude, Sora's the one that like wanted to be an idol. Like, kind of the whole reason that like it turned into that is because of Sora. Like, Sora's desire at first. Like, even Shion said that, like, at the time when they were there, like, maybe besides of Sora, like, nobody else like even knew anything about idol culture. So it's so funny going like a Sora Clippers freaking comment section and drop that. Oh yeah, there's another one too. Let's see. My email's gonna be the best way to go with, because they're like, oh, someone replied to it. It was funny. Yeah, so this dude respond, and for some reason he has like the weirdest takes. He had another one. Oh, I need to switch it back over. Hang on. There we go. But like, I don't know what it is with this dude, but he has like the weirdest takes. And apparently from looking at these, he's been doing it for like 5 years. He's been there since like the beginning of the rabbit hole. Like, that's crazy. But like also he had another one. Did I scroll past it? I might scroll past it. Is it this one? No. What was it again? Oh, it was this one. Where yeah, they talk about how an AI could do the streaming thing, which I literally brought up and what's been discussed by other video essayists I've seen, is that yeah, AI can do it one time and then people realize there's no human element to it, they feel duped, and then they stop watching. So like, no, they can't. Also, what's really funny is this dude I know was like very sad about Mume leaving. Dude, an AI cannot represent how you felt about Mume. I'm sorry, my guy. But like, that's just not gonna happen. So yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, it was really funny because this dude said this thing. Yeah, they're just going off on a whole thing here. I don't know. I actually responded initially, like I was like the second person here. I responded, but for some reason I guess it didn't go through. It's fine, because if you just look at these like so many in a row, it's just all adding him until I think it gets down to the OP. Oh no, it even goes down here. Let's go further. Yeah, no, it didn't. But like, they're just all adding this one guy. And it's so funny. If there's some VTubers from your nation, what? Ah yes, only support the ones that are from your nation. Don't support the British, don't support the... What kind of... Yes, we need nationalism in the VTuber community. That is the one. What is the take, dude? I mean, I don't think that's what they mean, but why would you say from your nation? Because I think this is the point they're trying to make, is the thing in caps. Why do you say from your nation? That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ah yes, VTuber nationalism, dude. Well, they might be saying that too because of like JP, which I think they're also just saying don't support the JP members, which is also crazy, or ID. Which is freaking nuts. Because yeah, it also can then go to EN and be like, oh yeah, no, only support the American ones. Or if you're Canadian, only support the Canadian ones. No, he brought it up again. What? Also, this man never has like coherent comments either. Like, even when he was talking about Mume, this man never has coherent comments. I'm just like, what are you saying, dude? Also, that is like... Oh yeah, and okay, they said, this is them in response to it. Yeah, like, that's another thing too, is like, you want to wait 10 to 15 years? Yeah, there was also this. Bro literally says we can't have entertainment because otherwise billionaires wouldn't have enough labor to make useless widgets. I actually said something along the lines of like, I think the reason why people find content creation appealing is just on the outside, it's very easy, obviously. Like, it just is appealing on the outside, very obviously. I mean, I'm doing it. and like I am someone who is a part of that. But like they also have a massive, like, the system has failed massively at like getting other people to like care about other jobs, right? And then making them seem enjoyable. So like I said something about that, and also studies have shown that people will work even if like there's no monetary incentive to it, because people like working, they like doing something, so like they'll get a job anyway, even if like the undesirable ones, right? The ones that seem undesirable, even those ones, right? But yeah, that, I guess it got swept away. I had the other AI one though, so yeah, I got that from old FD Signifier. I forget what the video was exactly, but that's the one thing I took out from that, which I don't even think was even remotely related to it. My bad. I think it was the like follow-up he made on his why Kamala lost the 2024 election. I think it was that was that video. Yeah. It's like, what does this man mean from your nation? Bruh, VTuber national. Oh, see, it's not easy. If you look at like Gura or like most of them on Twitter, a lot of times they will like say stuff that like they're not doing great, dude. Like especially Kira recently on Twitter, like, and Marion also, like they've had many like a moment. Like, dude, being a content creator is emotionally and socially exhausting. Obviously, I think the social part's a little bit easier when you're just yourself. Because I think also a lot of people put too much preference on like being entertaining, because like I feel like you can just be yourself, right? Essentially what I'm doing, and it can work. I think my main issue is I just haven't gotten my mess, like I'm just not been seen like at all, because I think I would get a following. So I think that's my problem. I mean, I do think I should work on that a little bit, because I also am kind of bland, I'm not gonna lie, especially like playing games and stuff. But yeah, like it's not easy at all. I should turn on Steam notifications. It's not easy at all, man. Like, yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, also it like would make sense for a new e-engine, since 4 of them left, and if you want to replace them, I mean obviously like there's, you know, the history's still there, but I'm saying like have like the same number of members, right? Then you can do that. And not be that big of a deal. And like, yes, it does trickle down, and like I've noticed with each debut, like they've been getting less and less. To be fair though, I think they're still getting more on their debut than how like even like Gen 4, maybe even Gen 5 got. I'm not entirely sure, but then obviously Myth, they went to the moon. Gas ensued, you know. They're gonna step on that gas. Yeah, like like yeah, I do agree it is kind of a little oversaturated, but like, I mean, also you have all these different personalities, right? And you see all these connections, you know, and you also see all these like different experiences, right? There's that as well. I don't know why he put a G under toxic. They're being toxic. Indeed, need new VTuber that truly friendly and selling some normal entertainment. I don't know what he's talking. What is he on about? But like, it was just funny though. Like, I just want to point out like just all of that. Just everybody freaking like calling him out on this. Like, what are you talking about? Because even like this one didn't have that many. He had like a couple. Yeah, and also yeah, Hololive actually has actual work, like physical work with the idol stuff. So there's also that as well. Yeah, like I just hate people like discounting streaming, because like it is really just a different thing. I mean, the thing is also like it's still equally terrible for you, right? Like sitting in a chair for that long, like doing all that stuff for as long as it is, right? It's not healthy. So really they're doing as much damage as their back, like to their bodies, as anyone else doing physical labor. And like, yeah, I think mentally it is a much harder job mentally. You literally have to like learn to just not care about some people's opinions. And like, yeah, I just hate that people just crap on streamers. Because like there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes, like, and that's why like streaming itself on the outside, like, yeah, it's like probably one of the most appealing jobs, just like out in the open, right? Just like on its face, it is one of the most appealing jobs, but it really is a lot on the inside. Like, and I think me not doing those is why I've stayed where I'm at. So like, and I think that's important. Like, there's all kinds of content creators would be like, yeah, there's a lot more that goes on than just playing games, you know? It's like the last thing you need to be skillful in. Yeah, like, it's just dumb. You know, people just like completely discount them. Yeah. I feel like also, like, it's not necessarily a terrible thing if Hololive has a lot of people. Like, sure, like, you can see some oversaturation. But even, like, I've noticed with me, like, I'm sure it's not entirely true because I'm not sub to, like, every member of Hololive. But even, like, if I go into subs, there's probably not too many people streaming, right? Yeah, like, GG is literally the only one streaming right now. Out of everybody that I'm sub to in Hololive, which I think is all of EN, Holostar ZN, I think all of ID? I can't remember if I'm sub to all of ID, but like, at least most of ID. Actually, I don't know if I'm sub to Muna or not, or like Risu. But yeah, like, it is kind of crazy how like GG's like the only one streaming. So like, it's still not like a crazy oversaturation. So like, and again, like, if you have stuff like Device, right, and what like Suisei said earlier about them doing like the, oh, do you want to be there for streaming, you want to be there for the idol stuff, then yeah, you can have two separate branches essentially, right? And I think that could work. Obviously it didn't work with Azuki and Suisei, but I think there are a lot of different stuff going into that I don't think it was just like it being like an idol branch is the reason why it failed. I think there was a lot of different stuff that caused that. Yeah, like, I don't think it's at the point right now of like worrying, right? Like people are saying. I'm not too familiar though with like Niji's oversaturation, like, because I mean, yeah, I think they also stream on YouTube, and obviously there are way less. Because I've been looking at the other stuff and like, yeah, the top subbed ones are just like Hololive. But I think that's because they started small. I feel like Niji probably like, they just went insane like immediately. And like for like to be fair, Hololive did do that in their first like once like Gen 1 debuted, right? Like they kind of went crazy until like Gen 5 and Myth and even like Council in Gen 6. And then they took like a year off. Well, I had ID Gen 3, but well, I ended the other ID gens actually, yeah, as well. Yeah, then they kind of took a month or a year off, and I think that actually was like very helpful for them. Not only to like get the employees, which I'm sure that was part of it, right? But also like give a chance to build up everybody else, right? So like I think actually them adding new people isn't that big of a deal. And also I think it can help too, where like say like, you know, I'm sure Chumbuds were still there. And not saying like all of them left, right? But I'm sure there's some people who left, like who would have left. They would have been like, oh, Gura's gone, I'm screw that. But like I'm sure they found like maybe like a member of Advent, a member of Justice, right? That like kept them there. Maybe even like someone on the JP side where they're just like, okay, I want to stay here and like watch because of that. So it also can be that. It can be a benefit in that too, where if another member leaves and like some of their fan base maybe like, screw this, I'm out. If they find someone else, then they might be like, okay, I'm gonna still like stay there and support them, right? And I think Gigi probably helped that a lot. I feel like that's probably like an underappreciated thing. God dang it, it went back down. I mean, I don't know why it went up to begin with. Probably because her PL's gonna debut soon, it seems like. But I think this is an underestimated part of what GG has given, and CC, because people have said they're dynamic. CC and GG's is a lot like Ame Same, so I would not be surprised if a lot of like Ame and Gura's fans, right? They stuck and like supported Hollow because of GG and CC. Would not be surprised at all. And like I think a lot like Bibu also has done that, I think, as well. She's about to pass Mel. But yeah, I think Bibu is another one who's also done that. Where I've noticed a lot of the Clippers who like were big fans of like Council or whatever, right? Like they would, or like a Myth member, right? They would also clip Bibu now. And they are like more Bibu Clippers. And yeah, obviously I know an Ame Clipper became a GG Clipper. I don't know who Holy Ultimos clipped. Ultimos? I don't know who he clipped before, because I know he changed basically into being completely he changed to being completely like a CC clipper, but yeah, let me see, like what? Yeah, it seemed like, oh, it seems like just a general one. Yeah, it seems like they were a general clipper. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like CC was when they're like, yep, that's the one. No, it did seem like they were like an Advent clipper more often. Yeah, I feel like I saw this clip before they became the CC clipper, but I can't remember what their name was before. So obviously they changed their name once CC debuted, but yeah. I think I saw this one too. Man. Alright, how many times is he gonna open and close Fallout 4? Jesus, man. Yeah, it seems like they were like a general one. Yeah, it seemed like they clipped like whoever, and then once CC debuted, yeah, that all kind of changed. Yeah, and then they went green background. Yeah, that was that was immediate switch, dude. They knew instantly. They're like, yep, I'm a CC clipper now. I mean, that's awesome though, right? Like, it's always cool to have a, you know, for that to happen. But like, yeah, I'm sure like they've actually become a lot more actually they're like about the same. I think they're slightly higher, but yeah, they're like around the same actually. But this is also from like 8 months ago. If I were to go to their latest ones, and it's actually about the same. Well, I mean, in like this short of a time span, actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it is really funny, the just immediately switch on that, dude. Like, that's awesome to see, though. Like, someone finding someone, especially when it seemed like they were a fan for like over a year before that, right? And just finding someone. I mean, maybe even like earlier than that too, right? And then there's like, you know, I'm gonna start clipping. That's really cool. I don't know if they had, like, if Slack Fun Day had that. I think Slack started as a fauna clipper. I even looked at that. I think they always started as a fauna clipper. Now they're more variety. They're kind of like the opposite, actually, of Holy Ultimos in that way. Yeah. Actually, isn't Uff one as well? Because I know they're a GG clipper. But, like, I want to know if they probably started out as a... Oh, they weren't even a Hololive clipper. They had they're making their own stuff like a few years before that, and then yeah, this said like a year ago, or at least this says a year ago. Like, that could mean a lot. Yeah, it seems like they were also a general. This is Power World, so I feel like it's at least a year and a half actually. Right, because Power World was, yeah, that was like a year and a half ago. It was like beginning of 2024, I'm pretty sure, when people were playing that. Yeah, I feel like I saw this one too. Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like I saw a lot of these before they freaking, like, changed. But I mean, I guess I also started watching them, like, right before Justice debuted. So, like, maybe they did already have that? I don't know, man. It's so weird. Yeah, they're just kind of a general one. I mean, it did seem like they clipped Gura. That's the thing, man. Like, I feel like GG and like CC really overlap with the Ame and Gura, like that grouping, man. Because like people were like, oh, I see Ame Same and CCGG. I remember someone getting freaking upset about that. It's like, oh, why are we comparing? It's like, dude, humans compare. Like, chill out. They're not saying they're the same thing, all right? They're just saying that they get similar vibes. Like, and people just like comparing something to understand it. Actually, yeah, it seemed like when Gigi first was in, and they actually weren't a full-on Gigi clipper. I think recently though they've become a much more like actual like GG clipper. Yeah, it seems like after Ian Reco, like the first Ian Reco. Yeah, it seems like that's when it really kicked off. But yeah, it seems like they definitely will do more general stuff a lot more often. Well, actually, it was like after Fauna left. I'm realizing it was like around that, and then yeah, they've just been like a GG clipper after that. That's crazy, because like, yeah, even like, huh, yeah, it was even like freaking, and I think they still also Bay is their Promise Oshi. I think if this is the same one that has the one outro, I think it is. But yeah, this is interesting. Like 4 months ago, like they were still kind of variety, but now they're like full on a GG clipper. So like the timing of that was like around Fauna left, which I don't think was irrelevant because it didn't seem like they clipped Fauna that often. But yeah, that's crazy. I feel like it's very interesting to look at like clip specialists, right? Like people who clip a specific person, just seeing where that goes. I'm actually curious if SJ Tree he clipped anything since. like, yeah, because he made that. Yeah, no, he hasn't. I do know the one Fawn Clipper just immediately switched over to Nimi, which makes sense, but it was really funny. I was just like, instantly I switched over. Yeah. Fauna had like 3 specific clippers, like it was crazy. Ina does too. I feel like Ina though, like that one's gonna be obviously a lot harder to spot. Because Ina's been around for a while. She's been around since Myth. Who's the 1? I mean, no, Vaughn is 1. Right, I think this is it, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's another one I was trying to think of. And I'm pretty sure Risakura has had like another one. Oh, it seemed like even like Vaughn clipped stuff before Ina. And it wasn't even necessarily Hololive because it was picking me. Yeah, it was before the Mist debut. Actually, it seemed like they were like an Aki. I really liked Aki. Aki and Miko. I like how this one freaking like blew up. Even like Amelie when Nina debuted, it didn't seem like she was a Nina clipper. Yeah, it seemed like they still like clipped other people, even like ID. It actually did seem like they were more general. I wonder when that switched. Okay, I think it's around here. Yeah, you definitely could start seeing them clip Ina a lot more, but hey, you can even clip Bao. Yeah, and then it seems like now they really started on the Ina clips. Everyone saw the dude Miko or something else, right? But yeah, now it's just Ina. So when was that? When it really started kicking in? Yeah, I'd say it's like it was like here or something like here. Yeah, I think once Ina, I think it was like this one, right? So like starting here. Yeah, like November of 2020, right? That's that seems to be when it happened. Yeah, I don't remember the other one. I can't remember, but it is very interesting to always like look at that stuff, right? On the ones who clip specific people and that kind of stuff, right? I think Hollow Glazer, he's a recent one. And I know he really likes Flow Glow. I don't know if he started clipping, like, I think he's a recent one. Yeah, 2 months ago. He's a recent one. Yeah, he clips mostly, it seems like Riona and Vivi, but like all of Flow Glow because there's a suit one. Yeah, there's also that. Yeah, they're mostly a Flow Glow clipper. There's another one I was thinking of, and I can't remember now. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, they started like during the Minecraft server. Like at least at the end of it. Yeah, this guy is also the one that for some reason like someone just really hates them doing the like laughs and like Flogo lead or whatever, which like I feel like it's fine. I feel like sometimes it can add to it, you know? But like for some reason there's just a dude that really hates it and I don't know why. And like it's always with those people, like when people complain about stuff like that, I'm always just the type, and then maybe it's just because I follow politics, right? I'm more into politics. I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, of all the things in the world to complain about, right? You chose to complain about that, right? You chose to like vehemently like oppose that, right? Like, of all the things, like really. There was also Vivid Clips, which I haven't gotten recommended theirs, but I know that they exist. I don't know if it's because they've stopped, I mean, there's one 5 days ago. But oh, it straight up started as Vivi and even her debut. But they have Nico ones. Yeah. Oh, Secret Oshiyomi. That's funny. Yeah. There's also that one. But it is so neat, right? Like, and I feel like that's always what's so cool about the debuts is like you always come across one and you just be like, yep. Or like there'll always be people who come across them like Holy Ultimos, right? Where there's like, yep, that's the one. You know? And then they are just basically like a huge fan of theirs, like their Kamiyoshi's there, they're not they ain't changing. Like they've just become a specialist at this one person, they're clipping strictly this one person, right? Like that's really cool. That's something also, like, because you would describe it as a parasocial relationship, right? Like that is one, but people obviously only describe it as like the ones who take it like into the real world, right? Like they do essay, right, and like they stalk the person, but like no, a parasocial relationship is just like, yeah, no, I think you're cool, dude. Like there's tiers, there's layers to parasocial relationship. It's just most people talk about the highest tier, right? The very unhealthy tier. Like even just like relating to someone, like saying like, oh, pizza's overrated, or like it's average, you know, like it's not great, it's just like average, it's overrated. Like people, if people are like, oh man, I thought I was the only one who thought that, that's a parasocial relationship, right? Like, and you gain solace in that, right? It's something as simple as that, you know, or like talking about an experience, right? And even just like relating to that is a parasocial relationship. It's a tier thing, and I feel like people should realize that. Oh yeah, here's the other quizzes. These ones in the middle are mine. Not this one, but like these ones are. This one also is like ridiculously easy because it just gives all the like literally all the gens, and then which to be fair, this one also does, but it's not updated, and it hasn't been updated since 2023. I think because they've forgotten this website existed. I will say the next like gen that like debuts, but yeah, we actually didn't get an announcement, so yeah, I don't think there's gonna be another EN debut. Probably not, or if it does happen, it'd probably be after Myth did, right? So like November, but probably not until another half year, because again, all of them are like in order by like month and until Myth. And like I doubt they would make a gen debut in the same month as another gen, unless like I guess it's like 2 weeks apart. Like I guess maybe that'd be fine, but like you should probably make it like a month apart, especially when you got 12 of them. But I mean, maybe it overlaps with another gen. I don't think so though. Like even like looking back on it, maybe with like Gen 3 or something. But I think they're like June, and they had no problem debuting Justice in June, so I don't know. I don't think that's the issue. Also, what I've heard from like Botan, right? It's like they could just be sitting on people for like 10 months, right? Waiting for them to debut. So it also is possible like the next gen's already there, technically. It's just, you know, we don't know that. I feel like they'd want to expand Device more though, since like it's literally supposed to be like an idol group. I wouldn't be surprised if Device gets another one, and then like have them really focus on that. It is weird though that it seemed like Device started like not advertised as a music group, like because from what I heard from like Rurika, right, like it was still like advertised the same, like it would, like the idea was essentially was going to be still the same as like all the other JP branches, but yeah, it's weird. I feel like that, especially when you're like saying for an idol group, you'd wanna get people who fit that better. But all right, I think they did that a little bit more with Flow Glow, but yeah, with Regloss, I don't think they really did that. Like I think they still went with like the oh, who'd be the best streamers, but then they're like, all right, they're gonna be a music role. Like, wait a minute. Like I think it does seem like though a decent amount of the Flow Glow members actually are like interested in music. So yeah, I think Nico might be the only one who's like kind of not like that, but also knowing Nico's like PL a little bit. I don't even know what it is, but like knowing what she did before, like it makes sense that you'd want someone like that, right? Because it sounds like she was a TikToker, and also if you look at her sub count compared to the rest of Flow Glow, I'd say it makes sense, right? Because she's literally like 50,000 higher than the next one, which is Sue. She was actually even higher, I think. She was like over 100,000, I think, higher than the second highest. Before, like I think actually like the rest of Flow Glow's starting to catch up, but yeah, her initial was definitely a lot higher. I think Rihanna was the second highest, and then people were freaking dumb. Because they're for some reason like, oh man, she just called the game boring when it was Liar's Bar and it uses AI and and like also the creator of Liar's Bar literally got rid of the perms for the other members to play it. I feel like that'd be very stupid on their part. Cause yeah, like it seemed like they played a decent amount. I think now they don't anymore, but yeah, they definitely were like, I think some of the main people who were playing it, you know. So I've been very dumb on their part to just be like, yeah, nope, you don't get that. Yeah, I should do that music quiz. Because my thing also, like, I'm just gonna do literally like lyrics. I'll just give you like lyrics, and I might do like the thing where it's like title and lyrics, because that's actually a thing on Jetpunk that some people have done. I just have to know how to do the blinks, which I think I figured out earlier, but I'm gonna have to do it again. Yeah. I'll do that. I think with the lyrics ones, I'm only going to do like either if they're in English, then that's fine, or if they have like an actual translation to go along with it. Some of them do. I'll go along with the actual translation. I don't know if I would use someone's in the comment section. I don't think many of them do have that, but like just in case, I wouldn't do that. Like say I'm like something like Mechanopsis. I mean that's not a great example because it does have some English. This is the one that like Reflect is one. I Reflect could be on there, but it will be in English. I guess I could do the Ramaji, but I feel like the Ramaji would be kind of hard. You know? I think I'll do EN specific and then JP specific, and then I'll just mix them together. Or ID. I don't know if ID has enough songs though. There's only 9 of them. Right? And there's not... That one might just be a straight up like fill in the blank in the lyric, which that one's gonna be hard because nobody watched the ID songs. Which is a shame too, because all of Rene's songs are freaking great, dude. And Anya's. They're pretty good too. It's just a shame that no one sees them. Those are also pretty good. Yeah, I'd say Rene is probably like... Like, if we're not kind of like... We're focusing more on like quality over quantity, I think Rene is probably my favorite. I think like if I were to go total, it'd be Muna. But like, yeah, we're going like quality over quantity, I think it'd be Rene. Dude, freaking like Sip Some Tea and was it Illusion Night? They're freaking great, dude. Those songs are awesome. I was actually thinking about switching it because at least like Purple Disease has like over 1 million views. Dude, Illusion Night has like 300,000. Like it is so small. And that song is incredible. Like, let me just see real quick. It's in my playlist, obviously. If I like it that much, it should probably be in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess I could just, you know what? It's actually probably better too, instead of just going on my phone and looking at it, to hold up on the stream. That would make more sense. What is this? Oh, that's another one. Graduating though. Eyes emoji, freaking maybe going to going to Hala, because Hala does go after like some smaller ones. Like Gigi was not big when she joined, right? Illusion Night. Dude, this song's incredible. Oh, it has 420,000. Nice. Let's go, baby. What time to look at that? Is it Sip Some Tea that has that then? What is it? Maybe Sip Some Tea. Yeah, Sip Some Tea has 300,000. That's what it is. I didn't even know she did a cover with Toa. I think I even looked through this too. That's funny. Or Nene. Huh. Both of that relationship. It's also really funny also that Toa says Nene's the younger sister type. Which like I think is true, but it's still funny that like on her Twitter bio, right? It's still there. Like it's literally still there. Which I feel like is the funniest part. And also I feel like if you were to like listen to that and then look at the Twitter bio back to back, you're like, what? You're like, hold on a minute. I would say Toa would be able to like do some revisionist history to it, but it is recorded, so I don't think she could. You know? Nene also, I think, it's still actually, if I click on it, no, it's not it. Go to Nene's. Yeah, it's still there also. It is really funny though. Oh, isn't this like your alternate account? I'm pretty sure, right? I think it's like her alternate account. I forget that some of the girls have that, right? I think Suisse has that too, where she has an alt account. But yeah, she probably doesn't have it there. Actually, yeah, I think she does actually. I'll just link it. What's her location? Because it's just surrounded by lifts. I would translate it, but I know freaking it's terrible in Google Translate. I literally made a whole clip on it. I can try DeepL, but I'm pretty sure DeepL also isn't much better. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I don't know what Subaru Senior approved individuality mass means. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's that. Also, I thought she'd make a reference to Subaru. Like, I guess it would make sense, but like... Alright. Yeah, I won't know it. I need someone else to translate it because it's not translated here. There's no option to. And yeah, I don't follow the JP girls on Twitter just because you have to click in to follow or click on their post to translate it. And like, I just want to scroll through the timeline. I don't really want to click and translate. Yeah, I went on this whole thing to show it. Oh yeah, I forgot Fauna and Rene did a cover as well. Totally forgot about that. I'm pretty sure I even listened to it too. She's done a lot of covers with with a lot of people that I just would not have realized that she did them with. It's crazy. Yeah, like these two are actually really good. System Team and Illusion Night. Freaking actually generally great songs. I like this beat and like the melody and everything too. I just don't like the lyric. I'll be honest. It's just the lyrics for me. Oh yeah, and the cover Mass Destruction is also great. Yeah, my problem is the lyrics on this one, because actually like the beat and everything else I really like about it. It's just the lyrics themselves. I'm like, Mans cannot forget this Fallout 4, I guess. I mean, that makes sense. Their description's in Indonesian. That makes sense. Javanese, probably. Because it is different. Yeah. Anya is also... she also has a lot less. I mean, she is the second... Apparently, I removed the suggestion. There we go. She's the second least sub 2, right? No, I think she is the least sub 2 ID member. Everlasting Knife's pretty good. That one has literally 200,000. That's the thing, man, with like these songs. And I feel like also it's not as bad to like hype up songs, right? Because you're only really doing yourself a disservice from not listening to them, right? You know, if like they're great music, you know, you should listen to them. Yeah, Chronic's done a lot better. Probably because it's actually gotten attention from like other people like Toa, Lapis. I'm not sure how crazy she went on Twitter about Everlasting Knife, but she also was going crazy on that as well. Yeah, she also got a few shoutouts for Chronic, because that probably helped. Yeah, her cover of Help did pretty well. It is really bass boosted, I will say. Like the bass is turned up on that a lot more. I don't know if like they did that because she thought it like matched her voice better to have the bass boosted, but like it is really funny. It's just the bass freaking going nuts, dude. I actually haven't listened to this one, but yeah. I think most times I often will listen to like I'd rather listen to the originals than the covers. Unless they're like ones that are actually like really exceptional. Like going back on it, because when it first came out I did not watch Kiara and Chloe's cover of Wildcard, and then I listened to it, like it came up back in my recommended like I think like a couple months later. I think actually like a month ago or something like that, month and a half ago. And dude, that song is incredible. I think what does it like really does a song for me is like if I can envision myself having like a choreography to it, right? Like that's what really does it for me. And Wildcard is like exactly that. I believe it's on Kiara's channel. Kiara. I mean, I could also do Psychonic Cloning, but I'd just do Wildcard. Yeah, it's like 700,000. It is actually incredible. It was also funny because I started listening to Cheon and Chloe's cover of Change, also by Giga, because I believe this is by Giga or Kira. Wait, are they different? I think they're different. Whoops. But yeah, Narissa played that with Kiara in the 3D concert. I was like, huh, the timing on that. I not watched the concert itself, but I did see bits and pieces from it. I will say, from what I saw from like clips of Liz watching it, her outfit was really good. Like, at what point is she gonna drop the like, oh, I'm just monitoring them, like I'm monitoring her kind of thing, right? Because like, I feel like she's getting real close at this point to just dropping that, you know? It's very funny. Yeah. Yeah, those are like some that are like actually really good. I say actually, like most Hololive songs suck now. That's not the case. I do like Break It Down from Anata. Or was it not called Break It Down? It was like something like that, but yeah, I guess that one is Zeta's. But she has like, is it Knock It Out? It might be Knock It Out. Yeah, it's Knock It Out. There it is. Yeah. Oh, she does say Knock It Out in the song. That is true. I don't know why I thought it was... Yeah, it's Knock It Out. I said Knock It Down. It's Knock It Out. She literally says Knock It Out. I don't know why. I must have been thinking of the Zeta song. That must have been what I was thinking of. I will say, I think that Zeta song's good for like having it in the background. I think just listening to it's kind of eh. But I think like having something, like if I'm doing something and that song's playing in the background, like I can get behind it. That song's that, like, for sure. And I think there are some songs that are like that, but yeah, Knock It Out's also pretty good. I guess it's just me saying like the really good songs now at this point. Like, I mean, pretty much all the Toa songs have an MV, right? They're real good. Like Toa's probably my favorite, just as like the sheer amount I have to my playlist, right? I guess I could just go to my playlist, right? Like, as long as I just don't play them, it's fine. But Suisei is also pretty good. Suisei probably is the second most I have playlisted. I think Toa's first, but I think Suisei second. I do have to do this a lot though, because they're at the bottom, and I never like organize this because I always just hit shuffle. So yeah, they're kind of at the bottom. So bear with me. It's gonna take a minute. It's fine. Still loading. Hang on. I think I went too far for it to load, actually. Because on mobile, I can just like scroll down to the very bottom and then eventually scroll through all of them. I don't think that's the case. But I'm now actually at some of the Hololive songs now. Oh yeah, I've also downloaded a bunch of karaoke mashups. That's another thing. Oh yeah, I will say this Why Do I cover is really good. Because the original song wasn't the craziest about, and a bunch of other people covered it. But like, I don't know what it is with this one. This one's just really good in particular. I should get rid of all the Neuro ones, I'm gonna be honest. I really should. Yeah, I think You Feel Overjoyed is the first Hololive song I added. Or that might not be true. No, I think it is. Yeah. And that was entirely because of Jared. I was like, I think at first I didn't add it. Hope Is a Thing of Feathers actually was also one I believe I added because of Jared. 8-Bit Drummer. Yeah, also this cover is really good too. From Lacey. Full Moon Phone Life, that one's incredible. Yeah, Mechanopsis was like the first one. Like, I think these two were also from Jared. A lot of the early like Hollow songs I added was because of Jared. Say My Name, I can't remember. I don't think it was because of Jared. I think this was the first one like I actually like listened to on my own and legitimately added. Will's cover of Plastic Love's also great. Especially if you're like a male vocalist and you want to sing along to it, it's great. Yeah, I added Mume. Obviously, it was before she left. This one might have been because of Jared as well. I can't remember. Was it? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think it's really relevant either. Added Card and Love. I did not realize it was one of the first ones I added. Jesus. I thought it was like, sure, like towards the beginning, but like not one of the first ones. And there's Sweet Scarlet. And then In My Feelings eventually got added when I think the MVO and that came out later. And then there's the 2 Advent songs. The cover of Habana, which I did listen to a little bit and I kind of stopped listening to it, but... And I think it's like, yeah, I don't... Minecraft though, this one I actually did listen. Like, I will listen to this one if it's like pops up, right? Like, I'll listen to this one. Dude, the drums on that is freaking nuts though, I will say, for this song. Also, Mume's singing voice is so good in this, man. It sucks that what happened to Mume happened, because like, it's very obvious too, if it didn't, Mume would still be there. Which I think is the other sucky part about it. It's like she entirely left because of it seems like, yeah, probably like a post-COVID symptom that just would not go away. And that sucks. This one's also great. I don't know if the original's like this, but also, was it 3 of them aren't there anymore? Right? Because it's Mel, Shion, Rushia, and Choco. Choco's the only one who sung in that that's still there. I even made a note of that when Shion was leaving too. That I think if Choco leaves, Halloween Night Tonight will be the first like Hollow Idol song, right? That every member would have left who like sung it, right? And I don't think any other ones close, right? Like some of them might have one person who left, but I don't think any of the other ones are as close as like Halloween Night Tonight is, where like literally one of them has to leave. Nonfiction, I'll go periods of nonfiction where I'll listen to it a bunch for like a few days and then I just won't listen to it again. Because again, like a lot of how I listen to these is just depend on the other songs around it. If there's a song that like I'll listen to more, which reflects probably one for the record that I probably will listen to more, then like yeah, I just won't listen to it. Like I had Reunion. I'm pretty sure the only time I've listened to Reunion actually was when I added it. I don't think I've listened to it again after adding it. Same with Connect the World. I think I tried to, and then like the beginning I was like, eh. Like I maybe should remove this one because like I immediately clicked off of it. Same with Our Bright Parade as well. Like I just added them. Q I listened to a little bit. Like that one, like yeah, I can still throw in there. Same with Breaking Dimensions, because that one, I feel like this is the one that like one Hololive song. I said it before, but like I don't know what it is for me, but like the songs are based off of like the concerts, right? Like they're the namesake of a concert. I don't know what it is. I just can't get behind them. Like just like listening to them normally. I think like in that concert setting, right? Like it's great. But like if you listen to them on their own, it's like nah. Breaking Dimensions, I feel like actually is one that I can listen to. Maybe it's because of the optimistic like wording of it, so it's like a good motivational song. Maybe that's part of it. Yeah. Oh, and then also a lot of like the Queen of Hearts and King of Hearts album that Jules made was just out there, which I was kind of glad about. The one thing I was kind of sad about. I was like, man, I can't listen to these songs, but they were just out there. Like, cool. This is a cover actually I really like too. I think the covers I'm fine with is like the ones that are fully in Japanese, because like I can't listen, like, you know, I guess I make an exception at those. I don't know, even though most of them probably are, because I doubt there are many English covers, since Hololive kind of has a, you know, they don't have the perms for it. Also, yes, I have Nightcore, Call Me Maybe, and Every Time We Touch. Shut up. And My Sweet Passion. I don't listen to it really anymore, but actually I don't even think, because again it's on shuffle, I don't think these have like shown up at all, or if they have, I've scrolled past them like very quickly without even like noticing them. Bridge Mush is really good also. This is like one of the few like outside of Hololive songs I'll like listen to pretty decently, like pretty consistently. If I like see on my feed, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, let's listen to that. Also the Space Bear remix of the Game Grumps. Right, they turned their stuff in the music. There's In My Feelings. And there's another one from Space Bear. Yeah, there is this one too that has like Darth Vader and like Roman Reigns mashup, which is like really cool. So I also had that. I have a feeling this is probably AI, this freaking image, but whatever. This is another cover I actually listened to a decent amount and then stopped. Because again, like I think I was prioritizing like their originals over their covers. There's I. This is before they got like blew up. You know, it was on TikTok or whatever. I will say though, I definitely did add it because of it. Same with this one. These two were added because of Coefficient's video of listening to Hololive music. It was these two that stuck out to me as well. Dark Breath is also on here, but that was like later. Like I actually listened to it later on. I was like, yeah, this is good. I'm gonna be honest. I think these two, not Mirage, I don't think, but Do You, I think was from a Jared cover. I don't remember if Help was. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Do You was from a 8-Bit Drummer Club cover. I was like, ooh. You're Mine. I definitely prefer this one over Break It Down. I prefer Setta's first special, her first original. Backseat's also really good. I haven't listened to it that much though, because again, like the stuff around it I was like listening to, but Backseat's also really good. Same with this song. This is just a remix someone made. And then how I was gonna do is I was gonna put just dance songs at the bottom of it. But as you can see, they're not at the bottom. You see, because now they're Psycho and also Ed's theme. Ed's theme is really good in 346 though. It's pretty good. Psycho is also real good. Psycho is probably my favorite bass song. I haven't listened to most of them because a lot of them are on like albums, right? But like I think out of all the MV ones, I think Psycho is my favorite. I think I like it more than Feast. And like Play Dice, but yeah, Psycho's probably my favorite. This cover is also pretty good. Yeah, I think this is when I started adding JP songs too, because I think before this was just ID and EN, right? Except for Toes You Feel Overjoyed. But now I actually start adding songs, and I think this is around when Fauna was leaving, because I remember listening to Palette a lot, and I even talked about it. Listening to Palette actually like helped me mentally with when Fauna was leaving. Also, this song just for some reason is not on the Holiday website. I don't know why. It's just not there. I don't know if like they forgot it or something, but like yeah, Multiverse is just not on their website. If you go through and look through all the music, maybe it's on an album, like it's listed. Like I guess I can see there's an album section, but like it's just not there. Album. Yeah, is it in Pandora? Nope. Yeah, it's just not there. All right. Cool. It's just not there for some reason. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's Twilight. Twilight's pretty good. Twilight for some reason always won, even though I have like 900 songs on this, right? For some reason when I'm on the exercise bike, this always shows up. I don't know why. It's specifically when I'm on the exercise bike, it always gives me Twilight, and I don't know why. Yeah, Palette's really good. It's like perfect for Toa. Mayday's really good. I remember someone like making a shadow of it when like they were doing like basically their Hololive Wrapped, right? And like they just disproportionately listened to Mayday like way more than like everything else. And then I saw Jared cover and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's real good. Stellar. I think I said this before, but when I first listened to Stellar, I actually didn't like it. I wasn't a huge fan. But I think that was because I came in with a certain expectation, right? And now like that I listen to it, right, and know what I'm getting, I actually do like it. I think it happens with me with a lot of songs, right? And why I think a lot of songs grow on me. I think the thing is I go into a song with a certain expectation, and when it subverts it, I typically am like, I don't really like that, right? But like if I listen to it enough, then like it'll grow on me and be like, oh yeah, no, that's actually really good. And yeah, Stellar was one of those. High Tide's also really good, and I think that was also a Jared cover. Well, it might have also been. The thing with Violet though is I actually get emotional whenever I listen to it. Which I'm not sure if that was the point. But like also I'm sure the Ian Record stuff did not help, but like yeah, I actually do get genuinely emotional. So I usually like don't listen to it that much. I'm sure if I actually knew what the lyrics were, because I'm sure it's like not depressing, but like I'm sure it's like a beautiful song, right? It's just I don't know the lyrics, so can't say one way or the other. Midnight Mission's great. This is also a Jared cover. This one's also like way, like if you compare it to actual, like I'm gonna mute this tab, but Oh, can I not do it unless it's plain song, like sound? That's stupid. Oh no, you can mute site. Oh, that mutes both of them. Ah, okay, never mind. Unless that was an ad, then it works. Okay, no, it wasn't. But yeah, this one is like way less views. I guess I can like go into a new tab, right? And do Midnight Mission. That's not how you spell midnight. Midnight Mission. And then you do Midnight Grand Orchestra. But yeah, this one has 4.2. I actually thought I had a lot less. I thought it would like didn't even have a million. But like, yeah, if you compare it to like other Sweet Say songs, it's much lower. Oh, you know what? I think I was looking at Midnight Grand Orchestra sub count. That's what it was. Yeah, it has 139,000 subs. That's what it is. Yeah, this is like their most popular one on this. So yeah, it makes sense actually. I actually didn't realize this one was on Midnight Grand Orchestra either. I thought that was on Sweet Say's. Sweet Say might actually like have like a playlist or both of them. Beauty Ba, obviously. Soiree, which I only knew that because Jared actually like puts the English titles on them. Same with My Roar, because My Roar doesn't, it's not titled My Roar, it's in kanji. So this is the only reason I knew it was Soiree. And again, there's another Jared cover. I don't think Bibidiba was, no, because I think I saw that one a lot later. I was actually surprised that like I it took me so long to get recommended that on the Pepsi Man remix, which I feel like this actually was played at TRG Coliseum, and like I feel like it's such a huge, like 2019 when they did the Pepsi Man mirror, right? It's like a huge full circle moment, right? Of all that, like me being a fan and then like listening to this when it was like much later, like, because yeah, I think it was the Eurobeat version. And like, yeah, obviously Turbo did a bunch of Eurobeat stuff, as you can see down here. As I said, the cover of Mass Destruction is really good, and Help. I unironically playlisted this one. Anemone. How does she say it? Anemone? She puts more F's on the O. Anemone. I think it's Anemone. This one's really good. Getcha cover. That one was the Jared one. Yeah, I did say though, I like at one point I was like, man, I really wish they have like released them individually, and they actually did. Because if you look at it, they're actually kind of in their own channels, which is kind of neat. Yeah, like it did not show me that for the longest time. Dead Man's Chess. I'm a Treasure Box I added. I learned though there are some situations where it is not palatable for me to listen to it. I'm your Treasure Box. Like really eating was one I was like, yeah, nope. Because at school, how I would do it was I had no one to talk to, so I was just sitting by myself, basically like just listening to music. And yeah, I learned like while eating, I'm like, this does not make me like, it's not even like weird stuff like my stomach or something like that. It's like I can't listen to this while I'm eating. But yeah, this is My Roar. Everyone's gonna be hard. I had like basically every other like Toa song, and I don't know what they're actually called. But Fact is incredible. Raime is really good. Odyssey is really good. What was this? One Wing or whatever? I forget the title of it, but it was like One Wing or something like that. Is really good. I mean, Toby Fox is in it, you know. The Error cover obviously is great. Advent's cover of Shunkan Heartbeat. Shunkan? I don't know. It's actually really good. Like there's a few moments where like they give like extra emotion in it, and like it is really good. I feel like the song's also like the most covered Hololive song. I could be wrong on that, because Stellar I know is covered by Moon Man. I know Palette was covered by Iris, so like those two could actually have more. But I feel like Shunkan Heartbeat's the one that has the most, because there's another one. It was Corone, Suisse, Mio, Marin. What was the last one? I can't remember. I think maybe if I look it up, let's do this because I want to get on my playlist. It'll take freaking forever to get back to it. Who was it? It was... Yeah, it was Krone, Mio, Marine. Okayu, that was the other one. It was Okayu. Oh, we actually drummed to the mashup of it? I didn't know that. I might listen to that, actually. I assume it's this one. But yeah. And then... He actually has a problem with, like, the re-uploading stuff, which, like... I guess I can see it, but also... Well, he's also someone who, is, like, fine with the community he has, so, like... I can also see that, of just being like, yeah, I don't really want clips other than, like, what I'm posting, you know? But like I feel like the thing is he's not expanding really like more mainstream per se, right? Because like I think he's already established in the Hall Life era, and I'm not even sure if it's like the Holly people, because like it even seems like he gave permission. Like I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's because of like the Hall Life ones. He's like, yeah, that's a community I'm already established in, like that's fine. Because yeah, it seems like he's actually like fine where he is as far as like how big he is. Yeah, Sparks is also great. Deja Vu, I will say, Muna's pronunciation made me like not realize what some of the lyrics were until actually like I looked at the music video itself and I was like, oh, yeah, no, that makes more sense. This one's also really good. It's like a nice upbeat, like. It's a nice, comforting song. I don't know what this one's called, but it's also a Marion song, you know? It's freaking bonkers. This song is incredible. I don't know what it's called, but like it's so different from what Toa I feel like usually makes, like from like the usual like metal, right? It's so different, but it's so good. It's another one that complements Toa's vocals incredibly. Like how many views does it have, even? So I feel like it probably has less. I can't even... I don't want to go to it because I'm going to click out of this, but... Obviously the Octavio Elizabeth cover of Stay With Me is incredible. Suspect, probably my favorite Idol... No, I think it's my second favorite Idol one. Yeah, Suspect's great. Hajime's cover of Bandage, and obviously when she showed everybody, hey, she can dance. It's great. I Am All of Me. The only thing with this one is like it repeats itself a lot, and I'm not sure if that's just because they made it longer. I think it's the intro to Shadow the Hedgehog. So like I guess it would make sense to extend it, right? And it would repeat it. But yeah, like I did notice that when I was like listening, I was like, man, this like keeps repeating the same stuff over and over again. I don't remember the Akuma I might remember a little bit. Yeah, with a lot of these songs, like I have to listen to them again to be like, oh yeah, no, it's this one. Like, dude, music videos really help when like deciphering which ones are what, right? Countact's incredible. It's also great. Revival's amazing. I think Revival is probably my favorite Watame song, but as you'll see, Watame is on here quite a bit. Watame also has a lot of great ones. Yeah, Watame actually might be second. Or like third. I don't remember how many I have Kiara's either. But yeah, Gen 4 is like great. And like I feel like what's crazy, like I don't even know if they like really got them for singing stuff and like idol stuff, right? But like they're all incredible at it, you know? It's crazy. Like it's still in like all one gen, right? Like they could have been the idol gen, right? Like, and I don't think people would really notice the difference, you know? Like people have been like, yeah, no, that makes sense, you know? Just like listening to them. Yeah, Purple Disease, obviously freaking incredible. There's Dark Breath. Yeah, I added it later. It is really good. I will say it is really funny. The line like I'm Jesus, hearing it from Laplace is very funny. I don't even know what she's talking about, but just hearing the line like I'm Jesus just from Laplace, it is very funny. Watame Pop. Actually, Watame Pop is up there as well. I think like out of the like not metal ones, so like Revival and Mayday. I think Watame Pop's my favorite of Watame's. Persona also is freaking incredible from Polka. I don't think I like her other songs, they're like eh, but dude, Persona is freaking incredible. 100% great. What Amazing, oh no, What Amazing Swing was my favorite. That's what it was. Yeah, no, I think it for sure was at least second. It's top 2 with Revival. I think it depends on what mood I'm in, right? If I'm in a metal mood, Revival will be number 1. It's like 1A, 1B, right? It's just what mood I'm in for these two. Yeah, I think Watame Pop's definitely like then like that second or third, right? I think those are technically my top 3 is Revival, What Amazing Swing, and Watame Pop. Fever Night's also great. You know, the was it not Eurobeat, like synthwave? I think that's what it is. It's a really good synthwave song. I unironically really like this song. Love Blue Fire is also great from Al. And Al's voice is like low enough to where I feel like I actually can sing the song, right? Like if it was in English, I feel like I actually could sing it. Because I've actually tried like humming it, and like, dude, it is at like pitches I could actually sing, which is pretty neat. My Abyss, this one was just straight up, I think when it came out, it was just recommended to me. I was like, oh, okay. And yeah, it's also great. I mean, it's Toa, dude. It's gonna be great. Feast, although I still think Psycho's better, Feast is still really good. Stardust Song is probably my favorite Idol project. When I said Suspect was my second favorite, I think Stardust Song is my favorite. What's this one? Shioshugi Ad Truck or whatever? I will say, if you want to hear the most like satisfying drum cover, Jared's drum cover of this song is incredible. Like it's on his main channel, I think. And like it makes sense, dude. It's like his magnum opus, dude, of like a drum cover. It is incredible. Look Out and Clapper is like one of those few songs I feel like that in the start of it is really good. Like I actually prefer the start of it, right? Because typically you're like, oh, I want like the chorus or like the end, like, you know, if it does like an end chorus where like it really ramps things up, right? You're waiting for that. But I actually think the beginning's the best part of it, honestly. Like I actually like the like breakdown they do of like each member like singing like a line or something. I mean, like the rest of it's still good. It's just like, yeah, the beginning I think is the best part. Tamari is also incredible. Diamond Girlfriend, I think I prefer over Carbonated Love. I think for the longest time I actually prefer Carbonated Love, but yeah, I think Diamond Girlfriend. And I think it's just with like Motsu in it. I think that's really what it is. And like I think in my mind I just have so much more fun with Diamond Girlfriend than Carbonated Love. And like they're still both great. It's just Diamond Girlfriend is just so much more fun. And I think it's because Motsu, like the energy that's just brought into it, like it's just a fun energy. Caramel Pain is probably one of my more favorite Suisei songs. I don't remember what would be my favorite. It actually might be Stellar Stellar. I like Bibbidi Ba, which is like the most, you know, normie answers, but Caramel Pain's also great. And I feel like this one's also like one of her more popular ones, but as I said before, Break It Down. I feel like it's great if you have something in the background, right? And you're using you're focusing your brain on something else, right? And this is just like white noise. For me, just listening to it on its own is kind of System T though is great. It's incredible. Everlasting Knife's really good. Chronic's really good. Overdose. As you'll see, I'll have like 4 covers of Overdose. There they all are. Yeah, so I have Kobo's, Reine's, Suisei's, and Shion's cover of Overdose. I think I like Shion's the most. Dude, Shion's singing voice, like, I did not realize how good it was. It's actually really good. Like, I think her singing voice, like Mume's, is one that's just perfect for me. I don't know what it is. It sucks that they're both gone now. And I won't be able to hear them anymore, but at least they brought these bangers out, right? It's better that they have a few of them, right? Instead of none of them, you know? I'm being glass half full on this. Because yeah, I think Shion's is like, and her voice paired with Overdose is incredible. I think Sweet Says is probably my second favorite. I don't know who the other one is, but I think the like duet is like a really good pairing with it as well. As I said before, Illusion Night might be like my second favorite to listen to. And the thing is, I can't remember what my first one is. But like in my head, like Illusion Night's second. I just forget what my first favorite one to listen to is. Oh, Purple Disease. That would be it probably. Yeah, this one's definitely like second for sure. It is incredible. Lasting Freedom's also great. I think this song's also called I Don't Care, which it's also pretty good. But yeah, Lasting Freedom's really good. It also has like uplifting lyrics, and like I think you can really tell like Muna, I think, wrote that about herself and like her thoughts. And like I'm not sure if it's about like her making the album or not, like, or if like it's at least part of it. I would think it's at least part of it. But I think it is really cool that I can at least see like it really does feel like Muna herself is pouring out her emotions on that. For sure. And it's really cool. Yeah, Wildcard. Actually, Wildcard is also up there on like ones to like listen to. Sleep Talking is also really good. Retrospective is also really good. Inatori, I feel like it's a song you can tell it was made early on. Because I don't know what it is about her like voice or something, but like it does not sound as clear as like obviously like with these. So I feel like it's like very obvious. You can tell it was like around when she debuted because of that. Agape is pretty good, but yeah, I think I definitely prefer these two. Knock It Out. This one actually I prefer without looking at the music video. I don't know what it is, but the music video like irks me. I actually prefer listening to this one without the music video. But yeah, Knock It Out's really good. And then here's all the Oreo songs. They're all really good. I think Pray was my favorite, or yeah, Mataromi. I didn't realize they did this for something. Over Time is definitely one also. I was like, the chorus is very samey. And like by the end of it, I feel like it's like, all right, you can maybe like switch it up a little bit. But yeah, I think like it's kind of a nitpick of just like, yeah, I think this song, like it just repeats the chorus I think too much, or like at the end I feel like it should change up the chorus a little bit more. Because like, yeah, by that last time it's just like, all right. You know, I actually listened to this song from Tarvold and Claire doing like the best ninja songs tier list, right? And this was on there. And yeah, it is really good. I can see why that one, spoilers, it won. They won the whole thing. Perfume's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's one of Kiara's best ones. Like, yeah, I definitely prefer like Do You or something like that, right? But it's still pretty good. Fiery Bonds I had a while ago. It just disappeared. Starlight, I don't know if this is called Starlight, but she says it twice. Yeah, this song's also really good. I'm sure like it also is pretty emotional, obviously, because this came out right after, I think Shion left, right? I think this was right after her graduation. And yeah, like I'm sure it's like very emotional, like the lyrics. Or like if you knew the lyrics paired along with the video. I mean, I got emotional just looking at it, right? But yeah, like it is really good. Oh yeah, I will say Narissa and Liz cover of Revolution. I mean, of course it's a Narissa and Liz singing. Like, of course it's gonna be good, you know? It's pretty obvious. I would say Lacey's really good also. Like Lacey, I don't think has as big of a following, right? But like, yeah, she only has 28k, but like, dude, Lacey is really good. Because like the thing is also she can do like instrumentals and vocal covers at the same time, right? And like that's really cool. So Lacey's also one that's like a pretty good artist. I learned about her, I think actually from Tarvold. I saw that she was in one of Was it the season 2 or is it season 3 episodes? I think it was the season 3 one, because she was in the one with Jared, and Jared was in season 3 with John, I think. So yeah, I think it was season 3. And I think I watched it, but like I didn't really think much about Lacey. But then yeah, she was in the last Kahlo, and I learned about a lot more. And that like full moon, full life cover is what made me listen to her music more. Yeah, this is also like a wild mashup. Just like Suisse singing like any like song in English. Like her pronunciation is great, but like it's also just like weird. Like also the same dude has one with Suisse and Liz, right? And you're like, oh, that's probably like incredible, right? I'll just do Blood Flame. I think it just does keywords. Yeah, they did freaking moves like Jagger. Like of all the songs, right, to have Suisse and Elizabeth, freaking moves like Jagger. I mean, they even said in the freaking description, like, that's what's awesome about it, dude. Yeah, it's just really funny that like the one that has Liz and Suisse in it is moves like Jagger. Like of all the songs, you just would not expect that one. This mashup's also really good, and also this one. Like I actually really liked. This one's also one I feel like that's just goofy and like you can just have a fun vibe with it. Like just the beats and everything in it. It's so fun. Almond of Crows was definitely a Jared cover one. And yeah, it is insanely metal and also really good. And then there's the Change cover I talked about. The only problem I have with this song is it's so short, man. I wish it was like a little bit longer, because it ends so quickly, man. But yeah, it's really good. And then Greatest, which I believe I did listen to it, and I liked it. That was pretty good. Same with this song. The only thing is this song has like a long intro and a long outro. Like the song's really, I think, actually like 3 minutes, but like it has like a 40-second intro and I think like a 30-second outro. So yeah, it is really just like 3 minutes. Well, I think like 3.5 minutes. And yeah, Toa's cover of Mume. How much does this gun sense? So I know this one did pretty well. I do have to pause it like instantly, but actually I'll probably play an ad, so I probably won't have to worry. But also not really to be this laggy pulling this up. Oh, I hit the thing. Oh, 420 again. Dude, what is it with me looking at the view counts and it's 420? Like that's actually insane. That's happened twice now. What the frick? Yeah, what was the other one I wanted to look at as far as like view count went, or like something with it? I don't know if it was necessarily view count, but it was, I don't remember what it was. Like yeah, I just remember I didn't want to leave it though, because it was like like I got to, oh, Caramel Pain, that's what it was. How much does Caramel Pain have? $10 million. Yeah, that's pretty decent. It's just like 2 months, you know. I just closed the whole thing. I mean, it's fine because I already done the playlist, and also I pretty much get out of here. I could realistically stream for a lot longer now since I don't have anything. I mean, I guess technically Thursday and next Sunday I do, but I guess I stream on Wednesday. But yeah, the Sunday one wouldn't matter at all. But yeah, I might change this where it's just whenever I'll feel like it, I'll stream. especially if it's like a game I want to play. Although I really haven't gotten the itch to play anything to Poi 4, which is like not great. Again, like that's another thing of steady incomes. Like I can just buy a game and play it as well, you know, or like get DLC for a game, right? That would be nice. Yeah, I think for now I'll get out of here, especially since this song's about to end. So yeah, I'll see you. What is it? Tuesday. I'll see you Tuesday. For hopefully me playing the game. I will say this talking stream actually was a bit more eventful. But yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye.